When ToughBuilt launched the StackTech system, I think about 2 years ago, I think they launched on October 9th, 2023, so we're approaching 2 years, they came out with a bang, and many who are enthusiasts, particularly from Milwaukee Parkout, made it clear that this was a viable competitor for Milwaukee Parkout, and that hasn't changed. Milwaukee does have a strong foothold in the market, but you can actually see where ToughBuilt is kind of carving a niche, or kind of, breaking away a little piece of the pie and establishing themselves as a true competitor with the new rolling draw system, the lockable drawers. And they have so many other innovations coming down the pipeline that I personally am excited for. And the thing about ToughBuilt is that, as the name implies, it's built tough. The ones that I currently own, I haven't had any problems with them when it comes to build quality. My handle did break, but that was basically my fault. While I was moving it, I stacked a little too high, and then it slipped out of my hands and it fell in an awkward position and the handle broke. But that's besides the point. Other than that, it's a well-built system. The accessory rails are really good. The IP rating is perfect. It doesn't collect any water. And now with the lockable box, you have some really nice features where you could lock the box directly from the rail and keep that nice streamlined look in the face of the lock, the drawer system to be precise. And then they're going to launch a lot of new boxes and accessories. We have the compact first aid kit coming. We have a box fan. There's a vacuum in the works. There's a light. There's so many systems that they're going to drop, and I'm really excited about it. And also kind of curious about what battery platform they're going to use. So it's all of that. But one of the major problems most people had with them is when you have two individual boxes stacked together, you cannot stack anything on top of it. Now, I made a video doing a comparison between the Milwaukee Parkout and the StackTech, and in that video, I demonstrated exactly that issue. So take a look at it, and some other creators who mentioned as well. Okay, I was supposed to show one more thing, to show a little flaw with the ToughBuilt, and I think they said they're going to fix it. So that locks there. Get this. And that locks right. So now, ordinarily, you'll just put another box right on top. So let's see if that's possible. So let's try the crate. So you're going to take the crate. And they can't interlock. And there's a flaw.
I really like it, but the biggest flaw, major flaw, and I don't even know how this thing made it into production with it like this, is when you take this crate and you go on two halves, it doesn't lock in, which absolutely made no sense to me, because a lot of the time your crate is going to be on top. Not saying every time, because on the Milwaukee you can stack on top of the crate just like you can with this. You can stack, but you have to be level.
Say you're looking to switch over from PackOut over to ToughBuilt. If you use half stacks with full stacks on top, you wouldn't be able to do it with the ToughBuilt at the moment. And even if they release an adapter plate, it's not ideal. It's a good thing to buy, isn't it?
Yes, it's not the most ideal, but it is a solution, and it works. As you will see, I have a video closer to the end of the video, and it's part number TB-B1S2-A-0, and it's a two-piece adapter plate that allows you to stack one singular large box on top of two compact toolboxes, which was, I was trying to be kind, but it's a major flaw, because literally when you stack two boxes on every other tool brand, I don't think there are any that I am aware of that this issue exists, but it does. But ToughBuilt has solved the issue by creating an adapter piece, and most likely I will be getting this adapter piece to see how well it works, if there's any issue. But as you can see in the design here, it allows, there's a cutout in the center like a donut that allows the handle to work. So it will still function as the ordinary top. So looking at this, I'm asking myself, will the new boxes, will the new ones they're going to produce, will it have the similar larger flares at the side to accommodate the two boxes? Because that was the issue. On the top of the box, the way it's designed, it doesn't allow you to sit two. It sort of rocks because the wings are a little large. But how this one is designed, it's a little raised, so it allows you to slide it on top and it interlocks with no problem. So we have to discuss something important, because at the end of the day, some may say it's inconvenience, but they're talk cost. And the cost for this fix is going to be $40.14 for two pieces, which is not bad. So you're talking about $20-some for a piece. Now, some might argue, hey, they made a mistake, it was a poor design, and maybe they should have sent this out. But at the end of the day, that happened with two companies. As I said, they probably felt a little rushed, and that was a major oversight. But it's a good solution, and I like to see how well it works. I think it looks well built. I just want to see how it's going to function over time, with dirt and grime getting in between the mechanism that locks these plates to the surfaces, to see how it performs. And then probably I'll give my opinion. But for now, I think it's a good solution. It looks good, it looks strong, it looks well built, and you don't have to buy separate. You're getting a 2-pack, which obviously you need a 2-pack. You literally can't use it otherwise, because the idea is for you to connect the two boxes using this adapter plate. So what's your thoughts? Do you think Milwaukee, maybe Milwaukee, you see I have Milwaukee in my brain, forgive me, and I'm not going to edit that out. Do you think ToughBuilt should have just redesigned it instead of this option, as you see in the video here, how it works? So you just take it and you slide and it clicks into place. You have to pull the lever and it locks into place, and then you have the ability to place the large toolbox on top, and it locks, well, what appears to be seamless in the video, no issue. So if you look again, it just locks and slide in place, the opening in the center, and then it looks very seamless. It looks really good, you know, to be honest. I find it looks really good, and it locks in perfectly. So what's your thoughts? Do you think that they should have just go ahead and redesign the boxes, or what they did is a good option? Well, for me, I'm kind of on the fence in the sense, well, I'm not get out the fence. I like it, it's a good idea, it's a good fix, and I'm sure it's going to cost them a lot of money to fix that if they were to redesign the boxes. So I understand the situation, it's not that easy, but at least they did something. I want to take the opportunity to probably get at least a pair and see how it works, and yeah, and then probably report back after, because I think that's the key to reviewing. You have to actually use the stuff. So this is my video here. As you can see how the top is very shallow, so that's the reason why it never really connected, and that was the issue in the first place. But guys, walked over the bridge, they're solving the issue now. So please leave a comment, let me know if you're gonna get it to improve the use of your boxes, or you're gonna pass. All right, so if you enjoyed the video, you found it informative, please like, share, and subscribe to Go-To Reviews, and see you on the next video.
和鬆壓縮查出乜嘢剝蝦別